the aging chairman worth hundreds of billions. In order to marry off his granddaughter, he deliberately clutched his chest and pretended to have a heart attack, collapsing to the ground and refusing to get up, and secretly decided that whoever could help him up, he would marry his granddaughter to that person. But the people around thought the old man was trying to scam money and were unwilling to help him. Just as the girl was falling into despair, a rural man suddenly stepped out from the crowd. After hearing the old man had fainted, he ignored everyone's attempts to stop him and tried to lift the old man up. After the man examined him, he found that the old man had no serious illness, just a bit weak. Then he used magic to inject the gathered golden light into the old man's body. The next second, the old man woke up, looking at the kind man before him. The old man immediately wanted to marry his granddaughter to him, but the man refused. He said directly that he already had someone he loved, and that tomorrow he was going to her family's house to discuss marriage arrangements. After hearing this, the old man immediately asked the man who his girlfriend was. When he heard it was the daughter of a publicly listed group, the old man instantly breathed a sigh of relief and said bluntly that he was the marshal of the country and could offer the man even better conditions, but his only request was that the man must marry his granddaughter. But to the old man's surprise, the man firmly refused him. He said directly that love could not be measured by power or money, only the most suitable is the best. After hearing this, the old man greatly agreed with him, but in order to repay the man for saving his life, he wanted to become sworn brothers with him and said that if he ever faced difficulties in the future, he could always come to him. At that moment, the man also received a phone call and left in a hurry. Seeing his granddaughter staring obsessively at the man's back, the old man then realized that his granddaughter had fallen for the man, thinking that the man already had a girlfriend. He wanted to persuade his granddaughter to give up, but the granddaughter hoped the man would be rejected from his engagement and asked her grandfather to prepare a dowry first. So when the man was rejected, she could take the chance to pursue him. Looking at his stubborn granddaughter, the old man could only helplessly agree, hoping that because of his background, he would be disliked by his girlfriend's family and be rejected. The next day, the man brought gifts and went to his girlfriend's house, but was stopped at the gate by security and mocked him, saying he was just a poor vagrant and that the young lady would never like him. But the next second, the man used magic, summoned lightning and shocked the guard unconscious, then walked inside easily. But as soon as he entered, he was met with his girlfriend's disdain. She thought his inappropriate clothes were bad enough, and he hadn't bought an expensive gift. Her father looked at the man with even more contempt, accusing his daughter of bringing home a tramp. He even threw away the gift the man had bought and wanted to drive him out. Even the girlfriend's mother looked at him with great disdain, thinking he was unworthy of her daughter. But the man said that a person's ability couldn't be judged just by appearances. Moreover, he was now the sworn brother of the marshal of the country. But the girlfriend's parents thought he was joking and refused to believe him, saying bluntly that the man had probably never even met the marshal, let alone become sworn brothers with him, and the girlfriend beside them, after hearing this, also thought the man was lying and angrily told him to stop talking. Just then, the blind date arranged by her mother, the rich young master Jack from a listed group, also appeared before everyone. Hearing that the man wanted to marry the woman, Jack instantly got angry and questioned the girlfriend's father if he would marry his daughter to the man. After receiving a negative answer, Jack immediately became smug and then told the man to leave. But the woman then told Jack that she would never like him and told him to leave quickly. After hearing this, Jack immediately glared angrily at the two before him, wanting his dark sorcerer to teach the man a lesson. But the man looked at Jack calmly, without a trace of fear on his face. Just as the two were about to fight, a beautiful woman appeared at the door, and Jack's men beside him were injured by the female bodyguards the woman had brought and fell to the ground. Everyone looked at the woman in shock and asked who she was, but the woman didn't want to bother with them and walked straight to the man's side, calling him husband. The girlfriend stared at the man in disbelief and angrily questioned him about when he got a wife, but the man looked at the woman before him, completely confused, not understanding what was going on, until the woman took out their family's heirloom jade pendant. Only then did the man realize that the woman was the fiancée arranged for him by his father. But what puzzled him was that his father had supposedly died more than 10 years ago when working away from home. Hadn't he already passed away? How could he have arranged a fiancée for him? Only then did the man realize that his father might not be dead, so he immediately began asking the woman where his father was, but the woman told him that his father would personally come to him. Then she tried to take him away and promised him a grand wedding. Meanwhile, Jack still wanted to teach the lovers a lesson, saying they had hurt his men and still wanted to leave so easily, but he he was severely beaten by the female bodyguards nearby. The frightened Jack immediately fled in embarrassment, and at this moment, the girlfriend finally came to her senses. She wanted to keep the man, but the woman exposed her secret on the spot, saying directly that the girlfriend didn't even like the man, and even revealed the name of the one she liked. The girlfriend looked at the woman in shock and couldn't help but doubt the woman's identity. But at that moment, the woman took out a diamond ring worth tens of billions of dollars and proposed to the man, and also gave him a bank card with $100 million as a dowry gift for him. The girlfriend asked suspiciously who she really was, but the woman calmly told everyone that her father was the president of the country. But the girlfriend's parents refused to believe it, saying bluntly that if her father were really the president, she would never look at a poor man. Then they called the house security to drive the two of them out. At that moment, a voice suddenly came from outside the door, stopping those who were about to act.